Thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk, brought to you by Global Elite Media. Sorry. So this is part 2 of creation. So I had just left off part 1 explaining to you how your Godhead, the universal I am that I am, individualized itself. And we all have an individualized I am self. Then it created a heart center. When it created your body, okay, it formed a a, a light flame, and this flame stands for love, power, and wisdom. Then in your heart center, this flame was placed. Now, when this flame, and it's in your heart center now, in your etheric body, not in your, in your spiritual body, not in your, physical body. So this flame, it was placed in your heart center. There's 3 flames, which is love, power, and wisdom. And it gathers the light substance, which creates the electronic body. So when it was placed in your heart center, it began to create the electronic body. Around this, which is your universal I am, sent light rays that are less intense. So it's not as strong as the light rays that it initially sent to create this flame. It's not as intense, but it sent a flame which surrounded your electronic body. These rays formed a force field, which is your aura, which is sometimes called the causal body. Within the causal body is all your constructive energies from all of your lifetimes, which allows the causal body, your aura, to send forth more of its life force into the world. This causal body throws off your personalities. Your causal body throughout all of your lifetimes, personalities, became an expanding sun by continuously pouring out love, wisdom, and power on the rays of love to all of the universe. This is how creation goes, ever expanding itself, perfection. So, let me interpret that. Through all of your lifetimes, all of the good that you have done is stored up in your causal body. When you have balanced your world and brought it into harmony, you are able to call on your I am self to release into your life all the good that you have projected out into the world up until this time. So all of the good that you're holding in your causal body from other lifetimes, all the good that you've done, you're able to use them. Do you understand that? Okay. Now, just how you are able to store up in your causal body all of the good that you've done, all of the negativity stores up too. So all of the negativity or the negative energy or the impurity or imperfection, whatever you want to call it, that you have stored up or that you have done throughout of all of your lifetimes, they all store up as well and accumulate in that same causal body. and it's around your physical body and the earth. So, you're on the earth, so naturally it's going to surround the earth as well as your physical body. For the negativity, it builds up a vortex of imperfection and can only be purified and returned to the sea of universal light by the fire elements. Which means if you wanted to consume this negativity that you have done, it can't be consumed by water. It can't be consumed by the light. It has to be consumed by the fire. And so now there's a fire called the sacred fire. And you could bring in the sacred fire and say, it's a mantra that goes with that sacred fire. You could say that, and then it'll, like you say it for 15 minutes a day, like you're saying is a mantra. And then it will begin to burn all of this negativity that you've done through all of your lifetimes. I said the sacred fire. That was an error. I meant to say, the sacred fire is one, but I meant to say the violet flames is what I meant to say. Sacred fire is something totally different, but since I've just said it, I might as well continue to say it. The sacred fire is pure love, and it's from the heart of God. So you'd have to go into your heart center where those three flames are: love, wisdom, and power. And you would have to call forth the violet flame. And when you call forth that violet flame, at that point, you would imagine that you see it burning all around your body. And then you would command it to purify your body. So then it would purify all that imperfection or all of the negative things that you have done in past lives. So you can do that, but you need to be very spiritually evolved to do that. So I really didn't mean to even release that knowledge to you today, but since I did by mistake, I just went on and told you. The other one is the violet flame. The violet flame. The violet flame is a mantra like, let me see how it goes. I am the violet flame in action in me now. I am the violet flame to light alone I bow. I am the violet flame to mighty cosmo power. I am the light of God shining every hour. So I'm going to put that on this audio. You could see it. I'm going to write it out. And how you do it, you just say this 15 minutes a day. Imagine that flame is burning inside of you and all around you, and it's burning out all of that imperfection. And I'll put the instructions on there too, so that you'll know what to do. Now, this also burns away all of your past life karmas as well. So, and then when it burns, now this is how I experienced it. Everybody is different, but how I experienced it is that when it burns, when I did the violet flame, something from my life would come up. I would remember it. And when I remember it, I knew that was the karma that was being consumed and annihilated. My daughter, when she was young, maybe about 11, 12. She was doing the violet flame, and then a memory came to her that she had been in a car accident and that she had lost her leg in a car accident. And clearly it wasn't in that lifetime. Clearly she was having a past life memory. But she had, I guess it was her and she was a teenager. I think she even told me she was a young teenager. I don't know if she said 16 or 18, but she had even, told me the age. And so it was her and friends in a car. They had been drinking. They got into a car accident, and somebody was killed and she lost her leg. So all of this was a past life memory that came back to her. And so she knew that was being consumed. So now when the memory comes back to you in your mind, you just see it being burned up by the violet flame. And that's it. So that karma was complete. She had balanced that karma by using the violet flames. You see? So you could balance all of your karmas like that by using the violet flames. And so you use it. Now they say you should use it 15 minutes twice a day. I think you could probably do it once a day, but I have heard that you should do it twice a day. So like in the morning, maybe and in the evening. Another thing about the violet flames too, when you do the violet flames, because it is consuming the negativity that is around you, it makes you feel so happy. I know when I do the violet flames, I feel like I can just run up and down the street, just, laughing. It just makes you feel very happy. And then when my children was young and I would, have them to say it, they would just be so happy. My youngest daughter would just run through the house just singing after she had did the violet flame. Now, when you first start the violet flames, it might take 2 weeks or so to get to that. Or it might take longer because it depends on how much negativity you have built up in your lifetimes. For me, it was like 2 or 3 weeks I started feeling happy, and my daughter. But I have a cousin that used to do it too. And hers took it was like months before she began to feel that happiness around her. So it depends. They say again that it depends how much negativity that you have to consume. But as the negativity is consuming, you're coming into what? Your authentic self. As you come into your authentic self, all that negativity is being burnt away. So yes, you feel happy. So don't be discouraged if you don't feel happy in 2 weeks. Just keep at it. You'll get there, okay? All right, so I'm going to end this here for the creation. And whatever, I'm going to write it out and put it on this audio so that you can see how to transmute all the negativity. But let me give you this exercise so you know that mighty I am is above your head. What you're going to do is close your eyes, focus your attention inside your chest, and then bring it up and out of your crown chakra. Feel as much love as you could possibly feel. Go above your head. Imagine you can sense your God self and surround your God self with love. Just push out love to that God self. And then what you're going to say is whatever you call God, your mighty I am your mighty I am self, God, whatever you call it. You're going to say, God, send this love back to me 3 times is fold. And that's it. And just end it. And you're going to see what's going to happen to you. I had one lady do this. She was in the grocery store, in the fruit department. She said that all of a sudden, this love just poured out on her so strong until she just started crying. She had never felt love like that. And she was crying so hard till she ran to her car. And it was like she was just bombarded with all this love. What had happened, she had sent this love to her mighty I am, and the I am has sent the love back to her. So please write in comments when the I am have sent this love back to you. Write me in the comments and let me know what you experienced. Thank you so much for tuning in to Let's Talk, the Patricia Show. Have a good week.